Graham Van Buuren.
And they're both involved. Graham Van Buuren is Morley bowls, and he's pulled into the leg side by Van Buuren for 4. The first boundary of the day is scored, and Gloucestershire moved to 307.
I'm going to get quite excitable. Chappell bowls. Oh, he's gone through him. He's bowled him. Bancroft's out, and that does change things. The lead is 170. Gloucestershire have lost a 4th wicket. It is wided. It's 386 for 4. Morley bowls a full toss, driven past the bowler. It was a slightly tired effort, and he's in his 39th over of the innings, but it was... Do you sort of think outgrounds so often? It's either very low or very high, and nowhere in between. Cutting away, Van Buuren to start this new Thompson over, and he beats Jewell at backward point and takes a boundary to bring up.
At least it didn't freeze up at an important moment.
Bracey goes big down the ground. He's hit that one way back for 6. Just over pitched from Thompson.
As it went between them, as Morley comes in again, the reverse sweep comes out, and this one's successful. He's going to get 4 runs for it. Even Anish Dal won't get to that. That was a nice shot into the ground. One for the purists.
That would have behaved very oddly out of the rough.
This one is a conventional sweep. It's gone a long way in front of square, and Harry Kane's not going to get to this one. It's back-to-back boundaries for
Thompson in. Bracey's hit that one firmly down the ground as well, and that's just going to be 1 bounce and 4. This time lands it on that bearer patch down there. No.
By which time we'll be beyond lunch.
Aitchison in, short ball, pulled away, hammered into the gap, down at long leg for 4. They had 3 back on that leg side boundary. It's turned beautifully.
As Morley's in again, that one is cut, and cut a long way in front of square, and Harry Kane won't get there. That's 4 runs. Final ball of the over. How often does that happen? He moves on to 142, Graham Van.
I think actually maybe we do have a chance to take the middle order wickets whilst they're still just batting for survival. There's a short ball, and that has been absolutely mullered by Van Buuren through mid-wicket for 4. It was short in terms of where it pitched.
As Morley is in, and that one is heaved into the leg side for 4 runs by Van Buuren, who gets to 150. 152 not out of 261 balls.
Agreed to a declaration themselves. I think Gloucestershire may have had a hand in it as well. Aitchison bowls slashed away down to deep third for 4. In the end, there was a...
They're already on the field. Thompson bowls down the track, and that's smashed for 6 by Van Buuren.
Oh!
That has gone
I think that's on the
absolute
balcony
mile. As Thompson is in, that one is launched straight up in the air. It'll be caught by Brooke Guest, and is caught by Brooke Guest, and James Bracey goes for 43, trying to move the score along here for Gloucestershire. It's been a decent knock from him, 487. Thompson is in once more. Van Buuren uses his feet, smashes it out, and is caught by Ben Aitchison on the boundary. Well, that's the end of Graham Van Buuren for a terrific knock. 175 he makes. It was a comfortable catch in the end. It's been sent out for 4 minutes, and comes down the track and launches this ball a mile. It's gone to the left of the flats in the end. I don't think it would have cleared them anyway, but there's 6 off the first ball he faces. That has gone a long, long way. They're probably going to have to bowl another over, which is not ideal. 2 balls to go in this one. Mind you, they're going to have to fetch this one back from the flats as well, because that has been launched down the ground. It's actually Pat Brown.
Morley round the wicket, acted down the pitch, lofting it over extra cover. That's a beautiful shot, and it's gone for 6 as well. It's just cleared the boundary. I thought it was actually a little bit wider to start with, and then Chappell was running round. This could be still a very exciting day brewing up. Last ball before lunch as Charlesworth reverse slaps it over extra cover, and he's hit it for 6. Well, if that's the...
Here is Singdale in and bowls to Jewell, who clips this into the leg side, and we'll get 4 runs for it. There are 2 fielders out there, backward of square on the leg side, and he...
Murphy bowls, Jewell sweeps and sweeps for 4 as he picks the gap between long leg and deep square, as so often. Could be pretty important. Murphy in, down the pitch, came driving in the air, he'll beat mid-on.
Not by much.
Made to measure. without loss. Last ball of the second over, Murphy in, and Kane pulls that away, hammers it over mid-wicket, and all the way for 6 towards the car park. Some good runs as Murphy bowls to Jewell, paddle swept, going out towards the boundary. It'll be 4. Van Buuren took a few steps towards it, thinking he might have a chance of chasing it, but he certainly didn't. Used all the pace there.
Never really looked like getting out.
Murphy bowls cut away by Kane. That'll beat Van Buuren again. 4 more. Gloucestershire have got a real problem here.
That is Singdale bowling short ball. He does take it on. He gets the top edge and it bounces once before going over the boundary, directly over wicketkeeper James Bracey's head. And Singdale to bowl to Jewell, who pulls this one around the corner. He's pulled it well round the corner as well. He's got 4 for it. Again, there are 2 fielders there running towards the ball. Ben Charlesworth, there he is down at the far end as Jewell drives handsomely out towards the cover boundary for 4. We don't get involved as Cameron Bancroft has a long stop. If he settles and then he's in, and Harry Kane goes back and heaves him out into the leg side. That looks quite a big hit, and it's a big
slip catching warm-ups is doing a bit of sub-fielding. Van Buuren bowls, driving his Kane slightly aerially, but he might even get 4 for this, and he will just, yeah, he does.
Unlucky.
And that's not
decent partnership as Kane just guides that out to extra cover. There are 2 fielders chasing it, and the ball's going to win the race to the boundary. That was glorious from Harry Kane, which is a very decent strike rate indeed, but nothing compared to Caleb Jewell. In goes Actor and bowls to it, but he drives, and there's his half century, and the ball beats the fielder, so it's going to be another boundary, and Derbyshire will get to 3 figures, all from the same delivery. He's on his way in again, and this one's down the leg side once more, and it's whipped away, and it's gone for 4 in between the 2 fielders down there in the distance in front of the flats. And Jewell moves to 49. Jewell on 49 turns that into the leg side. There's another half century for the season for Caleb Jewell, of 52 deliveries only, with 7 4s in it.
It fell to the turf. Van Buuren bowls dinked round the corner with a little paddle sweep, and that will go for 4. Miles Hammond gave it a chase from slip.
Miles Hammond in at slip as Van Buuren bowls, and that one is punch driven out towards the cover boundary. That'll be 4 as it races across the square, then onto the bumpy bit.
Murphy round the wicket to Kane, reverse swept and helped away for 4 runs. And again, Kane just taking the intelligent option.
They were in Bristol this week. As Van Buuren is in, Kane uses his feet and launches it back over Van Buuren. Said that's going to go a long way. Crashing into the sight screen, I think, and 6 more. Yeah. This one also turns away from Jewell, and he waits and he clips it away out to the offside and picks up 4 runs for it. Van Buuren was running around the boundary. I didn't think he'd got enough of that because he was sort of leaping into the leg side. Anything like that too early.
Murphy to Jewell, cut away, diving effort at backward point. That will go for 4.
In comes Hammond and bowls, and Kane defends it, and at tee, Derbyshire chasing 316 to win, a 169 without loss.
Start proceedings from the pavilion end with a slower ball which is pelted back past him for 4. And Caleb Jewell is on to 79. Singdale in, shorter ball, clattered away on the pull shot for 4 more. Sent flying out through mid-wicket. Derbyshire would be in this good a position. This is slapped away in the air and brilliantly caught by Miles Hammond at mid-off. And well might he embrace Graham Van Buuren. He took 5 catches in a T20 on this ground only a few days ago, Miles Hammond. It's not going to work. Singdale bowls it is short. Madsen helps it away. He's going to get 4 for this. That's really well played. It didn't get up as much as Singdale would have hoped for, but that is the plan. Everybody round the bat. Van Buuren moves in. He bowls to Dahl. It's wide outside the off stump. He lets it go. And we will surely shake hands. It's 6:21. But by the time they get through another delivery, it will have gone to 6:22, and it will be the close. And there is the handshakes.